When I look around my home, I love this, I use the hell out of this makes me happy, this calms me down, but amongst all the stuff that accumulates at home, in this video I want to share the 5 things that have proven to be the most unexpectedly impactful, beginning with an entryway hub. I'm not advocating for any one particular implementation. I mean, I'm using Ikea's pegboard product line called Skadis. But what matters most is self-awareness in your actual real-life habits, lifestyle, and in my case, shortcomings of easily forgetting to bring stuff when I head out. I won't go through everything to respect your time, but check it out. This area right here is my guaranteed bring when I do leave home. Car keys with flashlight, home and workshop keys, then wallet and rest of my core EDC in the tray. At the top left are a bunch of other keys that I rarely need to use. My mom's place, sister's place, you get the point. I'm really bad at keeping organized when I have to deviate from what I'm used to, so if a family member needs me to check in on their place, it's nice to just be able to grab this dedicated lanyard, rapidly clip whichever of those rarely used set of keys to it, toss it around my neck, and I won't lose track of them. This clip here is for anything that's ridiculously important, which is rare, so it's typically unused, but as you can see, I've received a jury duty summons and must bring this form with me. So it's clipped here as a constant reminder. Because Toronto retail no longer offers plastic bags, to avoid that noise, having this large grocery bag right here ensures I won't forget it when I head out for errands. However, the whole point here is that when you take a bit of time to really evaluate your life's needs as they relate to when you leave and return home, you know, what's needed daily, weekly, monthly, annually, or sporadically, then combine that with the self-awareness of what you tend to forget, what tends to annoy you, it'll become clear very quickly what an ideal entryway hub would look and work like for you. Pegboard, table, or otherwise. The next unexpectedly impactful item gets used less frequently than my entryway hub, and it's these moving blankets. And I mean, I typically use them maybe once a month. You see, because I live in a condo and not a mansion, pretty much every primary space needs to serve double duty. For example, my dining table is also my tinkering and project space, and since I like to preserve that tabletop, even something like these vernier calipers and other tools with metal bodies and straight edges can absolutely demolish a wooden surface. Taking it further, when we're doing something, if we're being careful as a choice, that's fine. But if we're being careful by necessity for the sake of avoiding damaging our work surface, that can get in the way of truly focused and experimental work. So now, drape one of these cheap Amazon Basics moving blankets lets me go nuts on whatever I'm working on, but also, even off the table, makes tasks like assembling furniture so much easier without the constant worry of scratching the floor or scratching that new furniture. Beyond all of that, my cousin will leave her kids here every now and then, and these moving blankets are the difference between constantly being paranoid of spills, damage, or injury, and providing a clear border where they can just play and be carefree kids. A pack of 2 is like $25 US, and because of their sporadic use can easily last a literal lifetime and just as easily be tossed into a washing machine if they get dirty, and with a fold, compressed down and can be stored above the washing machine to stay out of the way yet quickly accessible when needed. Next item, a small, cheap cart, or a cart really of any kind. If you've also ever worked in a restaurant in your life, you have heard the term mise en place, the act of preparing and organizing every last ingredient and tool a particular recipe calls for to make the process of executing the dish seamless and error-free. What I found is when I transfer the philosophy of mise en place from cooking to any task, the huge impact lies in the removal of uncertainty, while having a single point of truth with all the tools needed makes stuff like chores that I thought I absolutely hated doing into very manageable mini projects. This right here is yet another pretty affordable item. Less than $20, it's a lightweight, slim profile cart, and I love it so much I have 2 of these freaking things. One of them is my Sunday afternoon home cleaning cart. I mean, cleaning my home was one of those things I felt I absolutely hated, and although I still don't actively like it, this right here eliminates so much friction. Just like a recipe for a meal in mise en place, all my ingredients and tools are together in one mobile, lightweight place, and in fact, it even makes cleaning faster. The other cart I'll call the hobby cart. I mean, outside of my real job, YouTube is my hobby, and when I film videos, I often need to grab a whole bunch of stuff, especially for top-down shots like this right here. Little knickknacks and doodads to make a tabletop look a bit more visually interesting. While I used to have to go from one corner of my apartment to another, then back to my desk to build out a scene, now I can just drag this little hobby cart throughout my home before I start filming, collecting stuff I need to film the video, and even more impactful, when I'm done filming, instead of juggling a whole bunch of things in my hands, all I have to do is just one lap around the condo with the cart to put everything back in its rightful place. Mise en place, but for every task. What a huge impact this has had on my day-to-day life. And because we're talking about home and revisiting that dreaded task of maintaining cleanliness, comes the next most unexpectedly impactful thing, or rather, things. And like the entryway hub, this one's not one size fits all either. I can only show what works for me and the thought processes behind them, but categorically they're small, light, and accessible cleaning tools for your frequently used spaces. The underpinning requirement though is still self-awareness, because oftentimes we think we lack discipline when in reality we just lack the most basic, cheapest of tools and systems that together would eliminate eliminate the need for discipline outright. I'll speedrun a couple of things that culminate into me never having a dirty home anymore. First, I'm notorious for leaving wrappers, napkins, and tissues everywhere. Now, if there's a space where I spend literally 5 minutes or more at any point during the week, I have a small trash can right there. Next, I have 3 of these, a small broom and squeegee combo that sits in its own dustpan. So whether there's a dry or wet mess that's small on either side of the kitchen or on my bedside table, it's easily dealt with immediately without any friction, and when combined with all my small garbage cans, get conclusively dealt with right away. Any perishable trash I do generate, like when I'm cooking, I have a tiny trash bin inside my freezer, so there's never a risk of smells, mold, or attracting insects. Obviously, I live alone. That's easy. If I had kids, I'm sure it'd be much more frequent, but just having a rapidly accessible trash bin everywhere means I, and really anyone who visits, never even has to think or try to use discipline. There's a trash can everywhere. Next up is a concealed charging hub. Cable clutter is very unsightly, and with so many gadgets and devices, it can be easy to lose track of charging cables. There's a lot of ways to do this, but the way I do it is with my existing Ikea Billy bookshelves, which sell compatible doors separately. If you take a hole saw, I recommend maybe a 2-inch diameter one, and drill a hole into the back of the bookshelf, then take one of these cheap desk grommets for a clean entry point. You can anchor a power bar to a shelf and feed the plug to a wall outlet behind the bookshelf, and if you really want to go nuts, depending on how much stuff you need to charge, by drilling holes and using grommets on shelves themselves, you can route charging cables and hubs across multiple shelves, all hidden behind closed doors. The benefits, of course, being 1, another single point of truth for literally everything that needs to get charged, and 2, just shut the door to keep things looking clutter-free. A few small pro tips though. Tip 1, if you decide to do this, just be aware that some hole saws and some grommets have tolerances that may yield a fit that's so loose that the grommets don't stay put on their own. To solve that, a few wraps of electrical tape will let you get a very snug fit if need be. Tip 2, if after a week or 2 of experimentation you find that there's an ideal arrangement on each shelf, it might be totally worth it to you to use adhesive-backed Velcro strips. One side directly on the shelves and one side stuck to the power bar, USB charging hub, or anything else, so there's no annoying sliding around. Plus, with them secured, you can plug and unplug with one hand. But I can't stress enough, no one tool is right for everyone. I think the main message I want to convey is that self-awareness, evaluating how you live your day-to-day life at home, and perhaps most importantly, asking ourselves, what would make this easy, whatever this happens to be, will guide us to finding the right workflows, processes, systems, and if need be, physical tools that will be impactful for ourselves and no one else. Especially when it feels like a lack of discipline is holding us back. And if you've been with me for a bit, you know that this bin right here has been one of the biggest game changers for me in terms of home organization. And if you want to solve a messy home for good, you will definitely want to watch this video right up here. If you already watched that video though, this video down here is the one for you. I'll leave them both on screen for a few seconds so you can choose which one to watch next. But while you're deciding, consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you'll be notified the moment new videos just like this one drop.